everyone, hope you all are fine. Previously we have almost completed the P-block elements. What I have decided that, as I said previous day, from today I will be discussing certain question answers from this chapter and also from the old chapter, so it will be helpful for you to know or to ideate certain questions that may come from this chapter, and in this way certain revision work also we can do in the question answers form. So I have certain questions with me and I will be telling you the questions, and parallelly I'll be discussing the answer. So first question that I have, ClF3 exists but FCl3 does not. You can pause the video and you can think, or you can try to say the answers and then you can match with me. So the question is, ClF3 exists but FCl3 does not. This question's answer is very simple. Here in ClF3, chlorine being the central element, chlorine has vacant d orbital where it can accommodate all three fluorine atoms. But FCl3 if we want to make, then chlorine has to be the central atom, but fluorine does not have vacant orbital where it can accommodate all three chlorine atoms. So obviously ClF3 exists but FCl3 does not. And parallelly you can draw the structure of ClF3 by VSEPR method. Second question, that's very important question, and in our school time, even in college also, we got to see this question very much. KHF2 exists while KHCl2, KHBr2 and KHI2 do not. A forever important question. KHF2 exists because HF21 minus this ion does exist, and the reason behind that is hydrogen bonding. Previous question answer was very popular, vacant d orbital, unavailability, and this answer is also very popular, hydrogen bonding. HF, this joining is possible, that is HF can exist in the form of H2F2 due to hydrogen bonding. So H2F2, once it is existing, the F minus can be H plus can be taken out by forming HF2 1 minus as one radical. So KHF2 K plus join with HF2 1 minus to form KHF2. But KHCl2 or KHBr2 cannot exist because HCl cannot form hydrogen bond with another HCl due to the larger size of chlorine and lesser electronegativity compared to fluorine, and that's why KHF2 exists. I hope I'm clear. Next question is, covalent fluorides are chemically more inert than that of other covalent halides. So obviously CF bond, that bond is very strong due to the small size of fluorine and CF bond strength. So basically CF bond strength being more, it is difficult to break the bond, and that is why chemically it is more inert, as the question is chemically more inert than other covalent halides. Similarly, that question of HF, HBr, HCl, HI, their acidic property can be compared based on this bond dissociation energy of HI. Next question is, explain why Ni3 acts as an explosive. Obviously nitrogen being very smaller in size, and as we know nitrogen N2 is a very stable molecule, and iodine being very bigger in size, this bond can be broken very easily, and once the heat is given and as the size of the iodine is big, the energy, little bit of energy will be much enough to break the bond, which create lot of amount of energy with exothermic reaction, huge of exothermic reaction, and Ni3 will act as an explosive. So these are certain questions that I have. Also some more questions that I can tell by myself that are important, as we know. If you want to compare the acidic strength of HClO4, HClO3, HClO2, HClO, many of you answer based on the oxidation state. If it is coming in the MCQ part, you can do by taking oxidation state in your mind and you can answer in that way. But I suggest, if you are getting a reason based question, best if you answer by the stability of the conjugate and taking in consideration the number of resonating structures or resonance hybrid. In Cl4 minus, the ions, the negative charge is much delocalized, forming a stabler Cl4 minus ion, that is perchlorate ion, and the stability gradually decreases when you are going to perchlorate to chlorate to chloride and hypochlorite. and basically that is why the HClO4 is most acidic. As we know, the more the stable conjugate ion is, more the stable acid is. So ClO4 minus being more stable due to the maximum charge localization and maximum number of resonating structures for ClO4 minus. That is why HClO4 is the most acidic one. You can go for these answers instead of writing that as a chlorine as most of oxidation number. That can be for your MCQ random choice of the answers, not for reason based. This is one question that's important. Rest writing, some questions I have discussed previous day, that why interhalogen compounds are more reactive than halogen, why among all the noble gases xenon form maximum number of compounds. So you tell me that if you want this kind of question answer discussion, so next day I will continue with this, or if you want to suggest me something else to discuss, that you also can do. Today I am not making my video a bit longer. You keep on studying the new chapter, that is sir is teaching. You have lot many organics to read also. See you in the next class. Till then, take care and bye.